Hello, 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 Earthos and Earthettes. Happy Sunday. If you are watching this live, welcome to the room. If you're watching the playback, then definitely let me know in the comments where you are chiming in from. Okay, so I'm doing this at a different angle, guys, today. I'm going to be doing a reading for the Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising today. I'm going to be streaming from multiple platforms. Let me adjust my lighting. Okay, I'm going to be streaming from multiple platforms today, okay? Just like I did in my last video. So if you guys see me moving around and looking the other way, it just means that I am interacting with my other platforms in addition to interacting with you guys, okay? So if you are watching the playback again, let me know if you are a Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising, and definitely let me know if you wait a minute. Let me see what I'm doing here, y'all. Let me just make sure we got this. Okay. So yeah. So like I said, let me know if you are a Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising. Even a Mars Pisces placement could benefit from this reading as well because Mars is about action. Okay. So anywho, before we get started, I'm going to go live on my other platforms, y'all. So y'all just hang in there and bear with me. Um, Thank you guys. Before I go live on my other platforms, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of my recent subscribers here to YouTube. Thank you guys for showing me so much love. It is definitely appreciated. I'm so grateful for all of the love and support that I'm receiving here on YouTube. It feels good to know that a lot of my readings are resonating with you guys when I do them. So that's a good thing. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and go live here on my other platforms here. All right, all right, all right. Happy Sunday. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Alicia here with the Earthy Girl Experience. Happy Sunday, everybody. If you see me kind of looking around in different directions, just know that I am live on various platforms simultaneously. Okay. So it's been a while since I've been on this platform here. Hey, guys, welcome to the room. It's been a while since I've been live on this platform here. So I thought today would be a great opportunity to go live right here with you guys. And today we're going to be doing a reading for the Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you are a Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising, then definitely put that Pisces sign down in the chat and let me know where you are chiming in from. Okay. So again, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. I hope you're resting and doing well. Now, for those of you who are watching this live, just know that if you want to watch the playback of this reading, you are going to have to come and see me over on my other platform, on my YT channel. Okay. That's where it's going to be. The playback is going to be. Okay. So you can go back and watch it again. Okay. So let me go ahead. And if you're new to the room, make sure to follow me. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Let's connect. And give me your feedback as we are, as I'm going through this reading here. I'm just lighting a little bit of Palo Santo really quick, just so I can kind of cleanse the environment real quick. Hey, y'all, welcome to the room. I'm just here chilling with you guys on this beautiful Sunday, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday as well. We're going to be doing a reading really quickly for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I'm only going to be here for about 30 minutes, okay? About 30 minutes. And then I may come back a little bit later today. Just like I told my other viewers on my other platform, if you're watching this right now and you want to get the playback, make sure you come and join me over on my YT channel. That's where you can get the playback of this reading, okay? So if you are a cross watcher, welcome to the room. If you got a Pisces in your life that make sure you share this live, send them over to my YT channel. You never know, they may actually get something out of this reading. I definitely want to give a huge shout out to my Virgos. If you're a Virgo in the room, shout out to you guys because listen, the Virgos came through on the last reading that I did, especially over on my YT channel. Like you guys came through, y'all over there just getting all the good stuff. So I appreciate that. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to waste too much time because I know a lot of times when people come into readings, they want to get right to the good stuff. They don't have time to be sitting around waiting and listening to people babble all day long. All right. So I might come back later this evening and do another sign general reading. So comment in the comment section if you're interested, and if you would like to have a one-on-one reading. I do provide those as well. All right. So let's get right into it. Let me move this lighter out the way, y'all. Let's get right into it. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. All right. Again, if y'all see me moving and looking different directions, I'm on various platforms at the same time. All right. So I got a lot of energy coming through at one time, which is exactly why your girl be having to take breaks, because I be soaking in energy when I be doing these readings on live. All right. So the first card that came out for my Pisces sun, moon, and rising is the Fill Your Cup card. Fill Your Cup card. Some of you are needing to have your cups filled. Yeah. And I'm actually not surprised that this card came out, right? Because we're talking about the Pisces, and Pisces are water signs. Okay. So I'm actually not surprised that this card came out to represent the Pisces. It's just validation that that's who we're talking about today. Hey, Joseph, welcome to the room. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Yeah. So, that's just validation for me. And what that tells me is that, some of you Pisces, if you haven't recently gone to the water, meaning you went on vacation where you were near the water, some of you might need to go to the water, right? To fill your cup. Okay. Yeah. Because that's where a lot of Pisces can really recharge. They can recharge a lot better whenever they go to the water, okay? The next card that came out here is the Tidy Up card. Can y'all see that? The Tidy Up card, okay? So some of you Pisces out there need to do some spring cleaning, okay? Some of you may have already been doing that, but if you haven't and you know that you need to do some cleaning up, some tidying up, then this is your validation that you need to do that. Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean, it is that season, right? Where everybody's kind of doing spring cleaning and whatnot. All right. Some of you here, the next card that just kind of flew out is the study card here. So some of you have been doing a lot of studying right now, or you are thinking about going into some studying of some sort, maybe going back to school if you're not already in school. But some of you have been deep into your studying recently, whatever that is, if it's for school or work or like a certification. Some of you have been deep into that lately. Okay. But it might be time for you to take a break from that, is what I'm picking up, right? It might be time for you to take a break. Maybe perhaps, go to the water, go on a little bit of a vacation, right? Because you've been putting in a lot of hours and a lot of time when it comes to your studies, Pisces. Okay. Some of you might need to get up and clean your desk off a little bit. You might have papers and books everywhere, right? So you might need to get up and you might need to do a little bit of tidying and cleaning up, Pisces. Okay. Yeah. And again, let me know if this resonates with you guys, because everybody is on a different timeline. Okay. So it's impossible, for me to do a reading for one exact person. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the room. It's impossible for me to do an exact reading on everybody, right? Because I'm channeling so much energy at one time, and everybody is on a different timeline. Everybody is not on the same timeline. Okay. If you know anything about multi-universes, you know that everybody is on a different timeline. So it's up to you, Pisces, to let me know where you fall in this timeline as I'm doing these readings. Okay. Let me know, how it resonates with you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Next card here. Yeah, so some of you have been doing a lot of manifestations. This Make a Wish card came out for you guys. So, what that tells me is that some of you have literally been like wishing like to take some time off and go on a vacation. Like, you've been like wishing, right? Some of you, when it comes to the studying that you've been doing, some of you have actually, you've been wishing for this opportunity, right? Whether it's doing some studying so that you can get a promotion with your job. Some of you have been kind of wishing, right? Manifesting, wanting some change to happen in regards to when it comes to your studying and advancing, right? Because we know if we advance, that means we get more money, right? We get to promote, we get to, provide better services or whatnot. So some of you have literally been doing a lot of like wishing, manifesting, praying, and things like that recently. But, I want to say that whenever you're trying to manifest something, right? In order for you to do that, sometimes you have to cleanse your environment, right? And that's where the tidy up card comes in for you guys. You got to cleanse your environment. Okay, clear space so that way you can manifest what it is that you want. All right, and another way to cleanse, also, my Pisceans, is to go to the water. Okay, for those of you who do not know, that is one of the best ways to cleanse is by going to the water. Okay, whether you are you know um you know jumping in Lake Minnetonka, what Prince say in that movie. Some of y'all may not be Prince fans, but or you can simply just go to the ocean, or if you don't live near an ocean, you can simply just go near water, like a lake or something like that. I'm not advising you to get in the lake because I don't know what be in them lakes, but if that's what you want to do, then hey, more power to you. If you don't have access to any of that, you can simply just get in the shower or take some type of bath, right? A spiritual bath, is what a lot of people like to call it sometimes. You could just cleanse that way. Okay, but for some of you, you need to do that in order to manifest what it is that you've been wishing for. All right. Yeah. 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 The community card came out for you guys. So for some of you out there, y'all been doing a lot of partying, Pisces. Some of y'all been doing a lot of partying lately, or at least you want to do some partying, one of the two. And they may be why I said some of you need to take a break from your studying, right? You need to get out in the community, go find a nice little place to go hang out with your friends. Some of you need to take a break and go have a outing with your girls, with your homies, okay? Yeah, you need to do that. Get out into the community, all right? Yeah. Yeah. Some of you have recently been, had some type of celebration as well. Again, let me know where you fall with that. But some of you have recently been doing a lot of celebrating as well. That could be in relation to this study card, right? I literally just said that some of you have been doing some studying when it comes to like trying to advance in your careers. Okay. And some of you have been successful with that. All right. Some of you have been successful with that. Yeah. And congratulations, Pisces. If you guys have had any type of advancements recently in your, profession, personal life, definitely, definitely. Congratulations on that. All right. Yeah, so the create card came out, right? So whenever I see the create card come out for someone, that lets me know that either that person needs to tap into their creativity a little bit more, or they actually are doing that, right? And I mentioned again about this study card, right? This study card can also go for individuals who have been doing a lot of studying when it comes to their craft, okay? Whether it is a craft that you just do as a hobby on the side, or if it is actually a business, right? Something you have created, right? So some of you have been doing a lot of studying towards that, all right? So let me know if there's some Pisces out there that have been doing a lot of studying, and when it comes to their craft or creating a business of some sort, okay? That could potentially pay you. Okay. And like I said, for some of you, there has been a reason for celebration in that recently. Okay. Again, that could have just been you jump starting and kicking off your business, having some success in your business recently, or, whatever form of creativity that you've been doing. But again, I'm going to always lean back on the fact that some of you, if your cup is not full, right, you need to go and do that. You need to handle that. All right. Yeah. Because that's the way you're going to be able to amplify your creativity, Pisces. Okay. It's by clearing space, going to the water, clearing up your environment around your home, right? Doing that tidy up work. Okay. That's how you're going to be able to manifest the wishes that you've been sending out to the universe. All right. Yeah. I know for me, a lot of times as a progressed Pisces, because even though I'm a Capricorn sun, my progressed sun sign is in Pisces, right? So I've noticed recently as I have transitioned into that, clearing space is definitely something I have to really focus on in order to just make sure that my headspace is clear. Okay. Good for mental health too. All right. Yeah. 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 So the flow card came out again, right? This validates what I just said about going on a vacation. Some of you guys need to take a break. Some of you might have already went on that vacation, and I might just be, a little bit behind on that. Some of you may have recently went on vacation and you just came back from vacation, right? But if you haven't and you've been thinking about it and it's something that you've been wanting to do, this is validation from spirit that you need to do that. Okay. You need to go to the water, Pisces. That's where you get your charge from. Okay. That's where you get your charge from. Go to the water. Take that vacation. If you've been thinking about it, that's validation for you to do that. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? So you're asking a specific question. Listen, if you do want to do a personal reading, I can tap into that energy for you. Um, just hit me up. If you look on my actual page, I do have where you can contact me for a personal reading. We can talk about that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Tony? Welcome to the room. Thank you guys for being here. All right. But you can always email me at theearthygirlheals@gmail.com. Okay. And we can set up a personal one-on-one reading. Okay, Jonathan. All right. So this Explorer card came out. Once again, validating what I just said about the Pisces needing to take a vacation. Like, I don't know how much clearer I can be on that. Okay. So, some of you guys need to do that. All right. And for those of you who recently just celebrated, hey, maybe you went on a vacation to celebrate recently, but if you haven't and you've been thinking about it, hey, it's a good idea to do it. All right. Go to the beach, go to the water, take a cruise, something in relation to water, Pisces. You need to do it. Okay. Spirit is validating you to go and explore. Okay. And sometimes when you step out of your environment, Pisces, it allows you to be able to be a little bit more creative as well. That's how you're able to get downloads when you step out of your environment. And then, that's how you're able to come up with stuff. Okay. A lot of people do that. So I'm encouraging you guys to do that. All right. All right. Let's move on. So the next card came out is the Outer Strength card. All right. So this goes back to the career aspect of what we're talking about today when it comes to the Pisces. Okay. Some of you have had some rejection when it comes to your career. All right. And because of that, and a lot of that rejection could be that you didn't have the credentials, right? You didn't have the proper credentials. You needed to go back and do some more studying in order to advance. Okay. And so, because of that, if you go and do what you need to do, Pisces, and handle your business, right? And go do your studying, take the class, get the certification. If you do that, then you're going to see new opportunities that are going to come your way. Okay. The new opportunities there. Okay. You guys have the strength and the power to be able to do it. You just got to put forth the effort, okay, Pisces? Like, you can't sit back and expect for it to just come to you. You got to put in the work, okay? So for some of you who have been doing some studying towards, like I said, your potential career, advancements in your career, just know that the celebratory portion of that is coming soon, whether that's you getting the job, getting the advancement, promotion, what have you, okay? If it hasn't come already, it is on the horizon for you, okay? But for some of you, you need to do some clearing first. You need to do some tidying up, you need to do some clearing, all of that good stuff. Oh, cars is just flying out. Ooh. Okay, yeah. So the solitude card came out for you guys. Again, that kind of goes back to what I talked about with the study card. Okay, you see here, she's doing a lot of reading. Yeah. So that just validates again that some of you have been in solitude doing a lot of studying, reading when it comes to whatever it is you're trying to create. Okay, whether you're trying to create more money, create a business, create better opportunities, you've been putting in the work. Okay, for those of you that are feeling stuck though, I mean, I just keep saying the same thing over and over again. All right, you need to take a vacation, you need to go to the water, you need to do some clearing work. Okay, it's important. All right, this awaken card came out for you guys. As you can see here, looks like she's doing like some yoga, right? Taking a breather, right? Again, goes back to what I said. You need to take a break, okay? Some of you have been in the flow so much so that you need to kind of take a break, and some of you need that break, need that vacation in order to open up and awaken the creativity portion of your mind, right? Get you out of that blockage, okay? Yeah. 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 Hey, how you doing? How you do? Okay, again, for those of you who are asking me about personal specific questions, you guys can always book a reading with me. Okay, you can email me at the earthygirlheals@gmail.com and we can set up personal reading. Okay. And you can ask me those one-on-one questions. All right. All right. So, I mean, again, let me know when you guys fall into this, Pisces, because right now, Uranus just went into Gemini, right? And so for those of you who are familiar with astrology, whether you are or you aren't, you would know that with Uranus going into Gemini, right? I mean, we're already in the year of the horse. Okay. So there's momentum happening for everybody right now, every sign, right? But as we move into Gemini, and Gemini is connected to the third house. The third house is connected to communication, is connected to mental, right? Your mental ability, right? That goes back to the study card that I was talking about, right? So a lot of you have been doing that, and a lot of you might need to do that. Okay, if you haven't been, okay. But for those of you who are tapping into that third house, um, mental, aspect of things when it comes to studying and obtaining knowledge, right? It's something that you need to do so that you can see momentum move forward for you. Okay. Yeah. And Uranus in Gemini is gonna Uranus is going to be in Gemini for the next 7 years. So there's going to be a lot of action when it comes to our mental abilities as well as our, communication. Okay, for every sign. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to go back to this make a wish card here because when it comes to the Pisces, right, you guys have the best imagination possible. Like you're able to literally visualize, right? Because Pisces tend to daydream a lot. So you're able to visualize what it is that you're trying to work towards very easily. You have no problem doing that. All right. However, sometimes, even as a Pisces, that third eye, that mental, ability to be able to visualize can be blocked. Okay. So that's when you need to step out of your environment and you need to go and cleanse. All right. You need to cleanse. All right. So you can be able to balance and open up that third eye again and be able to visualize, right, what it is that you're working towards. All right. So you can see those manifestations start to happen for you. Okay. Yeah. So all of that connects to that third house. Um, Gemini action. Okay. Communication. All right. Communication is just not done through the voice. Okay. It can be done mentally as well. All right. Another card that came out for you guys here is the body work card. Now, listen, I don't know who's been thinking about doing some body work, wanting to do some body work. I mean, here it shows someone getting a tattoo, but body work can be in any form. Okay. But some of you have been kind of thinking about going to get some body work done. And hey, to each his own, if that's what you want to do. And maybe that's where some of the studying also has been coming in for you guys. But some of you have been doing some research on wanting to go and get some body work done. And I would hope that you're doing some research before you decide to go get some permanent body work done. Some of you may be actually traveling to go have body work done, right? A lot of people tend to go to, specific locations to get, their body work done, right? So some of you have been in solitude doing a lot of studying, getting ready to go get some body work done, right? And for some of you, this is something that you've been wanting for a long time. You've been wishing for that, whether you've been wishing for a bigger derriere, okay, or whatever it is you've been wishing for. I mean, I know for me, I wouldn't mind having a mommy makeover myself. So, hey, more power to you. Make sure you continue to do as much research as possible before you decide to go have somebody work on your body. Okay, because listen, ooh, honey, I'd hate for you to have some botch work. Okay, yeah. Aw, hey, how you doing? That's a sweet question. That's a sweet question. I would advise you, Danilia, is that your name? I would advise you to book with me. Okay, let's have a private one-on-one. Um, we don't have to discuss that live here. You're asking about, something in relation to pregnancy. Book a private reading with me, and let's talk about that in private. Okay, and I can give you more specific details on that. All right. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Thank you guys for showing love. Thanks for all the taps on the screen. I appreciate that. Um, thank you guys so much. Yeah. So, for some of you, like I said, when I was talking about you needing to go and to the water or needing to take a vacation of some sort, the ascension tension card came out for you guys. Okay. And so what that tells me again is that some of you have been struggling when it comes to ascending, right? Ascending higher. Whether again we're talking about ascending in your business or ascending in your career, ascending in your job. Some of you have had some tension there. There's been tension there, right? A lot of that is due to the fact that you've been receiving some rejection of some sort, whether you were denied a promotion, you tried to go in for a promotion, you've been trying to kick off a business and you've been struggling with that. Whatever that is, right there, it's been some tension there for you to climb the ladder. Okay, it goes back to what I said. And because of that, a lot of that is due to the fact that you need to go back to school. You need to get some more education. You need to get that certification. Whatever it is that you need to do, you need to make it happen, Pisces. Okay, hello, welcome to the room. Hey, the Book of Ruth, welcome to the room. So, like I said, Spirit keeps just kind of like kneeing at the same thing with you guys. Okay. When it comes to what you need to do, you gotta put in the work. You just gotta put in the work. You do. Okay. Um, but it's coming for you. It's coming for you once you put in the work. The celebration, the celebratory opportunity is coming for you. An opportunity for you to celebrate with your friends, your family. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. The opportunity for you to celebrate with your friends, family, right, community, whatever that looks like for you. It's on the horizon for those of you who haven't already received it. You just got to put in the work. You just got to put in the work. Real talk. You got to put in the work. You got to do the cleansing. You got to clear space. You got to be able to open things up, right? So that we can get out of this tension space that you're in right now. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to move to the Oracle deck and we're going to see what comes out for you guys with that. Again, let me know if this resonates with you guys. If anything resonates with you guys. Oh, let me see. What you say? Okay, so you're asking about a romantic relationship. Are you a Pisces or are you another sign? Are you a Pisces or another sign? Sorry, guys, I got people asking questions, so I'm trying to catch the questions on the various live streams. You're a Taurus. Okay. Shout out to the Taurus. I love my Taurus people. Shout out to you guys. Listen, book a private reading with me, okay, so that we can talk about that, all right, and I can get a little bit more personal with you, okay, because this is just a general reading and I don't want to veer off from my Pisces right now, okay. Is the person that you're asking about, are they a Pisces? Let me ask that question. Yeah. When you guys are asking me questions about specific people, let me know if the person is a Pisces, because when I'm doing this reading, I want to make sure that if I'm picking up on some things, a lot of times people could be cross watchers and they could be asking questions about someone who is the sign that I'm reading. Okay, so they're not a Pisces. Okay, so book with me. Okay, you can book with me at the earthygirlheals@gmail.com. Okay, and we can have a private one-on-one and I can get a little bit more specific with you, okay, on that question. All right. I do typically do my love readings separate from my career readings. Okay, so make sure to come and follow me, you guys, especially on these two platforms here. Make sure to come and follow me over on my YT channel. So then that way, whenever I do my love readings for your particular sign, you'll be notified when I do that. Okay. And you'll be able to go back and watch the replay. Okay. So same name here. Over on my YT channel. Okay. So then that way, if you don't book a personal reading with me, at least you can catch when I do the love readings, the general readings. You can catch those playbacks over on there. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go here to the Oracle deck here. And let's see what they have here. And it's so funny that you just asked me about a love reading. See, this is the thing when I'm doing these readings, a lot of times I start talking to people and I start channeling or picking up on their energy. And I don't want to deviate from, the Pisces, right? Because a lot of people, when they watch my playbacks, they're coming for their sign. But this Memories of Love card came out. So I don't know who this is for, but somebody has been, having some, been doing a lot of thinking, right? When it comes to like memories that you've had with a past love. Okay. Y'all just gonna force me to go into a love reading today. I could tell. I could tell. I can tell. Some of you are going to force me to go into a love reading today. So there's some of you, and it's a lot of people over here on my other platform over here asking me love questions, right? So some of you have been sitting around, you've been thinking about someone, right? Playing back old memories, right? Yeah. Some of you have been doing that. Oh goodness. Woo. You said please do. Sharon said, please do a love reading, child. Okay. We don't want to hear about no career right now. We want to hear about some love, honey. What's going on in the love department? Ooh, I mean, hey, however spirit wants to move is how we're gonna move. Okay. And also the memories of love, can also be in remembrance of, not necessarily romantic all the time. It could just be, a memory of a loved one as well. Okay. So maybe some of you have, kind of been going through a little bit of the grieving process, and that's okay too, right? That's where that memories of love could also come into play for some of you as well. But I'm going to pull a few more oracle decks, and if it starts leading me into a love reading, then I'm just going to let the energy flow the way it needs to flow. Okay. Because maybe that's validation from spirit that we're done with this career reading. Okay, because literally the cards that I've been pulling out have been like repeat cards of just like hitting the same nail with the hammer. Okay, so hopefully you guys, my Pisceans, hopefully you guys got the message when it came to that career reading, okay? Because I feel like spirit is trying to redirect me here. Yeah. So for some of you, right, the movements, choices, and decisions card have came out for you guys. So some of you are needing to make some decisions. You need to make a choice. There's a decision that needs to be made, perhaps in relation to love for some of you. Okay, either you or the other person needs to make a decision. Okay, yeah. Some of you are kind of standing at a crossroads. You're standing at a crossroads trying to figure out what to do, what direction to go. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, hold on. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down, spirit guide dog. All right. Fine. We'll let it go. All right. So for some of you, this has to do with partnerships and alliances. Okay. So for some of you, there's some partnership and alliances at play for you. Yeah. Yeah. That's what the decisions card is coming out for you guys. Some of you got to make a decision and then involves partnership and alliance, okay, of some sort. Making some type of agreement with someone, right? Are we going to stay together? Are we going to get together? What we going to do, right? For some of you, there's a decision that needs to be made, all right? Now for some of you there is some of you there will be some success, okay, when it comes to um your love life, okay, when it comes to whatever this decision is that you need to make, there's going to be some success in the end for you guys, okay? So if that's the validation that you're looking for, just know that it will be successful, okay, whatever that is that you are needing to make movement or decisions on, okay? This also goes back to what I was talking about when it came to the Pisces, right, in your career. Again, you got to make a decision on what you're going to do. Okay. Are you going to take the class? Are you going to take the certification? Right. Because if you do, then there will be some success there for you. Okay. But if, for those of you who are asking about a love reading, there's going to be some success there for you guys. You just got to make a decision. Okay. You got to choose wisely. Okay. Yeah. All right. The strength card came out. The spiritual strength card came out for you guys. I want to tie this back to the card that came out earlier. It was the outer strength card. Okay. So for some of you, like I said, you've been receiving a lot of rejection, right, lately when it comes to your career. I just want you to know that you've got the backing of spirit, okay? Your personal spirit guides, your personal ancestors, they are backing you, okay? Whether it's your spirit guide, grandma, Susan, whoever, you know, it is that's on your spiritual team. I just want you to know that you have the spiritual backing of your ancestors and the people that, you know, support you on the other side, okay? Yeah, they're there with you. All right. But again, we have free choice. We have free will at the end of the day. Everybody has free choice. Everybody has free will. So it's up to you to make the right decision. Okay. All right. Yeah. 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 Man. I mean, this is beautiful for you guys. I mean, I know I just had someone ask me about a career, right? Trying to decide what'd you say? Okay, so thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you validating. I don't want to mess your name up. Your boy with the memes. I appreciate you validating for me with that. You said that, you know, it kind of feels like, you know, when I'm talking about the studying, right, and getting the certification, you can relate to that. Okay. That's what I need for you guys to let me know because everybody is on a different path. So everybody is not going to be currently in school or currently studying. Okay. So if you're just joining me, your boy with the memes, make sure you go and check me out over on my YT channel, especially if you just joined, so you can watch the playback. okay, of this particular reading. All right. Especially if you're needing some validation for your career. All right. Yeah. Um, Isha Queen, welcome to the room. Hey, if you want to get a little bit more specific with that question, come and book a personal reading with me. We can walk through that privately, okay? Because I got a lot of people asking me about stuff as it relates to like pregnancy, like personal things. And so, if that's something you wanting a little bit more info on, come book a personal reading with me, okay? Um, for some of you, you're going to be going through a transformation. Okay, you're going to be going through a transformation here soon. Everybody's really going through a transformation because, like I said earlier in this reading, Uranus is in Gemini right now. Okay, so if you're not ready for what's coming, you might want to buckle up and get ready. Okay, a lot of people are going to be going through transformations. Some people are going to be going in totally different career paths, career spaces. Some people's identity are going to be shifting. Some people are going to be getting married, getting divorced. With this Uranus and Gemini, there's going to be a lot of shifting and changes happening for a lot of people. And so, Pisces, you're no exception to the rule. Some of you are going to be going through some transformations. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. My. Yeah. And for some of you, when I talked about earlier, when it came to the solitude card, the suffering and silence card jumped out for you guys. So some of you have been in solitude, right? But some of you may feel like you've been suffering while you've been in solitude. And listen, I mean, suffering can come in different forms because a lot of times some of us don't want to study. We don't feel like doing no schoolwork. And that's just the reality of it, right? But it's something that a lot of us have to do, okay, in order to advance, right? So for some of you, it can feel like suffering. I'll give you a perfect example. I have a daughter who's in college right now. Literally, she was in my room the other night, freaking out, losing her mind, right? Because she was needing help with a project that was due. And so for her, she felt like she was suffering. The girl felt like she was suffering. She was falling apart, my poor baby. And I literally had to like walk her through, like, hey, calm down, take a breath, breathe. Okay, we gonna get through this together. All right. So for her, she probably felt like she was suffering. Baby, she was suffering because she did not understand what was going on, and it was driving her mad. Okay, but mommy was able to come to the rescue and help her guide her to get her project done and get it submitted. So some of you feel like you've been suffering in silence, right? Because of that, you need to go on a vacation, Pisces. You need to go to the water. Okay, you need to go to the water. Take a trip, go explore, book the trip, go to the beach, go to the water, go on the cruise, whatever it is you need to do. Okay. Some of you been in solitude a little bit too long. You've been in solitude a little bit too long. Okay. Maybe once you get out of that in your surrounding environments, you'll come back refreshed. Okay, and ready to go. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap up the Pisces reading. What was that, sweetie? What'd you say? Yeah. Right. You say I literally didn't want to go and do classes because I'm scared. Listen, don't be scared, okay? Like I said earlier, the spiritual strength card came out for you guys, okay? So what that means is that you have the backing and the support of your ancestors, of your spiritual team, right? They are supporting you. So don't be scared. Don't live in fear, okay? Just step out on faith and do what it is that you have to do, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right. Yeah. But thank you for sharing that. You're going to be all right. You are going to be all right. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, the loan paying back part, I definitely understand because I'll tell you right now, I was one of those people that had to get a loan to go to school and get my degrees. So I get it, right? That's a scary thing, when you think about having to, pay a loan back. Okay. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I don't encourage people to go in debt. I mean, nobody wants to ever be in debt, But you got to do what you got to do. And I know when I was in school, I was like, I'm going to get this degree by any means necessary, because I was the first person in my immediate family to, get a degree and graduate from school. So I knew that it was something I had to accomplish. I had to make it happen by any means necessary. Okay. So, I mean, if you aren't able to get any scholarships and things like that to go back to school, I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, but don't let that stop you. Okay. And just take whatever amount that you need to take, and don't be greedy. Okay. Because that's where a lot of people get when they get trapped in those student loan debts. They be taking out more than they need because they be, splurging a little bit with that school money. All right. All right. Kaylee, hey, how you doing? Let me ask you, are you a Pisces? Is Sanaya a Pisces? Is she a Pisces? Yeah. So listen, this has been a really good reading, Pisces. I hope that, again, if you are a Pisces sun, moon, or rising, or even a Mars placement, would be very good for Pisces. So if you don't know anything about your birth chart, if you've never pulled your birth chart, I would advise you to do that. Okay. So then that way, when you're listening to these readings online, you're listening to people do tarot readings, a lot of times just because your sun sign is not in Pisces doesn't mean that you're not resonating with the reading, or the reading's not resonating with you, because you could be a Pisces rising, a Pisces moon, a Mars in Pisces. Okay, shout out Capricorn. Stacy, welcome to the room. I'm a Capricorn sun. All right. But my progressed sun is in Pisces, right? So a lot of times I would even be able to resonate with the Pisces reading as well. Okay. So definitely, if you've never pulled your birth chart, go and do that. Okay. You can learn so much more about yourself when you do that. And especially if you are a Pisces rising, because a lot of times, a lot of the readings that you see online, a lot of the readings are directed towards your rising sign. Okay. Because that's the person, that's the driver of the vehicle when it comes to, like, your experiences in life and the things that you're going to experience. Okay. So it's important that you learn about yourself through your birth chart. Okay. I try to promote that a lot. All right. That was one of the reasons why I got into astrology, because it helped me to understand myself. It helped me to understand my own path. It literally is the instructional manual, okay, for your life. It's the blueprint for your life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You said, I would love to know if we'd be a good relationship. Okay, again, book a one-on-one with me. Okay, they're very inexpensive, and we can talk about that. Okay, I even have one question, like readings that I offer. If it's just one specific reading, we can get very detailed with that. All right, yeah, I understand. I understand. Again, we'll inbox me. Okay, inbox me. All right, and I can send you that information. All right, yeah. So listen, I'm going to end the Pisces reading. I think this was a really good reading. Again, if you join late into the reading, oh, thank you, I appreciate the compliment. If you joined in late for the reading, make sure to come holler over at me on my YT channel. Okay, that's where you're able to get the live replays of my readings. Okay, and that way you can go back and watch them later. And especially if some of the things that I discussed comes up for you, you can kind of go back and be like, oh, I remember she said that this was going to happen, right? So come join me over there. I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to come back and do another reading, okay? Because I realized that for a while I was doing readings like almost every day, and I had to take a break for a little while because sometimes my Kiari kicks in. And for those of you who know, or who've been following me for a while, you would know that I have Kiari malformation. So sometimes it requires me to rest a lot. So I have been like doing readings every day. I was just knocking out readings every day for different signs. But I had to take a break for a little while. But I got time today. I got time today. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take a break. Thank you guys for joining me for the Pisces general reading. I'm gonna come back and do another sign here in a little bit. I'm gonna do a love reading because I've had a lot of people asking me about love. Uh, while I've been streaming. So clearly that there's a desire there for a love reading. So I'm gonna come back. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check the DM. Okay, and I'm gonna send you that information. I'm gonna come back. Give me maybe like 30 minutes. Okay, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do another reading. And I think I'll do a love reading. Okay, for you guys. But thank you guys for being here. If you want to go back and watch the replay, I already mentioned it 1,000 times. You know where you can find me over on my YT channel. That's where you can catch all of my replays. Okay, so love you guys for watching. I'll be back in about 30, 45 ish. Okay, and I'll do a love reading. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Love you. Bye now. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Again, let me know in the comments if this reading resonated with you, and kind of where you are in the journey. Okay, Pisces. Love you guys for watching. Bye now.